Okay, we are back. And just confirm that it is Streamlabs that's having the issue, not my computer. And I know I mentioned getting a new computer, but this is not the reason I'm getting a new computer. I was just hoping that would help. But it is Streamlabs, unfortunately. So yeah. If it drops again, what I'll do is I will try to just record. I wanted to do that last week, but I made the mistake of trying to restart my computer, and once I did that, I couldn't get back into the game. So won't make that mistake again. But right now, let me try and get things set up so I can monitor again. And yeah, let's see where everyone is. Senior Ghost still in P1 with a 119.9, or excuse me, a 118.9. Jop in P2 with a 119.2. Daniel Rose P3 with a 119.7. Lex in P4 with a 119.8. Wait, how in the world does that happen? No, what am I? What? Shut up. Anyways, yeah. Where were we? Owen with a 119.9. Maluku with a 120.1. Den with a 124. Base with a 127. Max with a 129. And still waiting for Jake, DJ CJ, and Mac to put in times. We'll jump on board with DJ CJ, who is on his outlap now. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are still with me, and hopefully the stupid Streamlabs will hold up for the rest of the race. But again, what I'll do if it fails again is I'll just try to record the race rather than live streaming it, and yeah, I'll have to try and figure out what's going on with Streamlabs when everything is said and done here. DJ CJ now on his flying lap through the first chicane. Now, the first chicane at the beginning of the race is going to let you know the pace of the race, sort of, because it's so tight that that's where people crash. If you're going to crash, that's most likely where it's going to happen. And if you don't understand the concertina effect, or the accordion effect, if you will, to where the first two guys get the brake at their normal braking points, right? Then everybody else behind them have to move their braking points back a bit. If they don't do that, right? If that doesn't happen, if anybody behind the first two guys messes that up, it's just going to be a wreck fest through turn one or through that first chicane. And unfortunately, that's where most drivers have issues when it comes to running here at Monza. CJN with a 119.779 for good enough for P5 and just above his teammate. Let's jump on. Oh, Jake is still in the pits. On board with the Jack, trying to improve his 119.2, but heads into the pits. Senior Ghost through the second chicane, through Lesmo's 1. Now, after Lesmo 2, in my opinion, in my experience, this is where after on lap 1, the race really begins. At this point, everybody's going to be kind of spread out and or should be kind of spread out and really be able to push and race. But anything before coming out of Lesmos 2, then you're just going to have things are just too tight at that point in the race. Senior Ghost, can he improve on his 1:18.6? Not on that lap. He is slowing down as who is on their way out here? A lot of drivers on out laps. Let's see what Lex can do. Yellow flags up ahead. Whoever was in front of him is around the corner, though. He should be able to complete this lap. No issues. Jumps up to a 2P4 with a 1:19.333. Let's see who just came out of the pits. Base with a little lockup going through the chicane there, entering the chicane there. You don't want that. Can Base get in the slip? Oh. Was that? Yeah, that was definitely Jop. Unfortunately, into the wall. Everybody giving Base space. Oh, really hugging that outside there. Unfortunately, is not a better time for him. That's all right. Still has. Oh no, he is out of. Well, I guess he could have if he was still pushing, but unfortunately he was not. On board with Jake, the only driver who has not put in a time. Senior Ghost completed with a 1:18.644. Right now, provisional pole. Kind of want to. Jack takes his P3. Owen not pushing. Daniel Rose really pushing down along the final straight here. The back straight. Daniel Rose able to jump one spot from P6 to P5 with a 1:19.485. Jake was able to put in a time of 1:20.9. Just behind Max. So look for those two to compete. And that is it, guys. The race is about to go down. Who has done what they needed to do as far as car setup? Senior Ghost looking really good with that 1:18.6. The only driver in the 1:18s. I'm not sure what happened to Jop. He just seemed to have lost it through that the second chicane and put it into the wall. Hopefully he won't experience that in the race. But looking really good with a 119. Oh, Jack Mack with a 119 too, not too far behind. A lot of guys in the 119s, all the way up to Owen in with a 119.6. So from 119 even to 119.6, not that big of a gap covering those drivers. As we are loading up, just waiting for all the cars to load onto the grid.